pass to English. Crashing the boards is Olajuwon. He is playing like a terror so far in this game.
Well, we see that presence of the physical game from the West.
4 on 2.
Right now, Mike Fratello has to be a little upset with the East team because they're a little too cute out here with the basketball and handling it. And there's an example by Isaiah. He should have just pulled up and shot the open jump shot.
Nearly a steal by Magic, and Michael Jordan with 4. So Thomas and Jordan and Wilkins each with 4, and it's a 12-12 game.
You know, during the game, the coaches will try and read this ball game and see which players complement each other to have them ready for the fourth period.
Lever hits from outside. The improved Denver Nuggets, what a comeback they've had this year, and they've got 2 starters on this team in English and Lever.
And Lever's had to go to the 2-guard position for the Denver Nuggets with the addition of Michael Adams.
Jordan going baseline against Magic, and a foul is committed. You mentioned the story about the All-Star game a couple of years ago, Billy, and the story was during the slam dunk contest, Michael Jordan was real cool, and a lot of people thought that maybe he was cocky, and the feeling was he was frozen out in the game. And that story really hasn't gone away, although Isaiah Thomas, who was supposed to be part of that, denies it, and Jordan says, I never said it myself.
Yeah, and you remember the stories that how Magic and Larry Bird didn't get along many years ago as players, and now they're dear friends and do commercials together.
Hakeem, long range, and he's fouled with 6:45 remaining in the first period.
His first 13 foul.
An exciting start to this All-Star game, and we're dead even.
For your enjoyment.
My old stomping grounds, as everybody calls them, bring back memories that always be there. Memories that you remember no matter what happens. The fun memories, the hard memories, the times when accidents has happened, such as this here, where your teeth are knocked out. We'd all jump over this fence first of all, shoot a couple baskets to start, and then it would end up in a flag football game. Then it'd end up in a tackle football game on the cement, and then we go back to playing basketball once again. And once the lights went out, we'd still be out there playing, and say about 10, 11 o'clock at night, here comes the police chasing us out.
Well, it has to start somewhere for all of these players, and you'll get a few more glimpses. And Denver, an improved club. They've won 4 in a row. They're 2 games behind Dallas in the Midwest Division.
And I think a big factor for that team, it was the trade bringing Michael Adams and Jay Vincent to the ball club. They've just, if they could straighten out that coach out there, Doug Moe, they'd have a pretty good situation in Denver.
You know, that's the way coaches should really be, shouldn't they? I mean, they're loose like that.
Oh, yeah, Doug's very loose. He's got an ulcer, high blood pressure. Other than that, he's doing great.
Here's Hakeem Olajuwon, regarded as the best center in the league. And I think the Rockets are a team on the move.
Yeah, I spoke to Hakeem before the game, and I said, Hakeem, how do you assess the trade, bringing Joe B. Carroll and Floyd to the ball club? And he feels they'll be a much better basketball team. Even he thinks they're better now, but they will even be better.
So does Pat Riley. Larry Bird. And Jordan misses inside and almost had a shot. Bird has yet to score in this ball game. Here's Magic Johnson. Oh, a little trickery. Oh, showtime. Isaiah back 3 on 2 east, and a foot block by Lever, and they'll have a new 24-second clock. Is he having fun?
Patrick Ewing and Doc Rivers.
Now watch Jordan on this play right there, going for this loose ball off the boards. What an athlete.
6:20 remaining first period. And Doc Rivers is in the game, so is Patrick Ewing for the East All-Stars. So the first substitutions. Ball knocked away nearly, and Rivers is fouled going up. So a native Chicagoan, Glenn Doc Rivers, who plays for the coach Mike Fratello, is in the ball game. He said 5 years ago he sat in the same hotel here in Chicago and cried because he was not picked in the first round. So he's come full circle being an All-Star.
Well, he used it as motivation, and I think the players sitting at home that felt they deserved to be a playoff, to be in the All-Star game, should do the same thing to prove the fans and the coaches were wrong not selecting them. I think this will be a great boost to Glenn Rivers' confidence, because last year he struggled, as we know, during the course of the playoffs. And knowing on today that he is one of the top 24 players in the world. This has got to give Mike Fratello a great deal more of confidence in Glenn Rivers.
He misses the free throws, and Karl Malone clears. Patrick Ewing did not play a couple of years ago. He was injured. He's in there now. Jordan on Magic, and Bird helping. Off Malone's hands. No-look pass from Magic to Olajuwon, and Magic is just that so far in this game. And Hakeem now with 8 points.
You know, one award. Larry Bird and Magic Johnson have won every conceivable award, but the one they both have now won is MVP in this All-Star game.
Hakeem gets a piece of that one. And Alex English. Karl Malone blocked inside by Dominique Wilkins. And they're going to say offensive interference against the West-East ball.
Pat Riley told me he taught that pass yesterday to Magic.
All right, here's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at age 40, the oldest All-Star in history. He breaks his own mark. This is his 17th game. No one else has been in more than 13.
There were 6 players yesterday in the Legends game that are younger than Hakeem. Than Abdul-Jabbar.
Jordan with 8, Olajuwon with 8 are the game's high scorers. 5 minutes remaining in the first. Offensive foul. And here they come. Danny Ainge, Charles Barkley, Kevin McHale.
Alvin Robertson for the West. Danny Ainge.
And for the West, Alvin Robertson, who was a starter the last 2 years, is in the ball game. So Mike Fratello with a wholesale change here.
Well, one thing you want to do in the first half, coaching a game like this, is make sure everybody gets some minutes on the court.
Rivers, wild shot. Malone clears. Mark McGuire has come in as well. He's filling the lane. Bounce pass. Malone from Magic.
Magic Johnson.
Doc Rivers.
East ball.
And it's knocked away, still East ball. So the East with Barkley, Ewing, McHale, Ainge, and Rivers.
Now, the thing about this, notice the backspin he puts on the pass so it will bounce properly for Malone to receive the pass.
East ball.
Danny Ainge missed the shot. Malone going for the loose ball. They're not playing this game so far like it's an exhibition.
No, there's pride. That's why these players excel in what they're doing, being professional basketball players. If they didn't have the pride, they wouldn't be all-stars.
Barkley, way off.
There go, Cap. There you go.
And Ewing stepped on the line.
West ball.
Billy, a lot of people think that in the beginning of the game, it's let's have a lot of fun, and when we get down to the end, it's crunch time. I think they're playing this game like it's crunch time now.
Yeah, they'll play all 48 minutes as hard as they possibly can.
Would have counted had it gone, and Magic will go to the stripe. 14 fouls.
Wouldn't be all-stars.
Barkley, way off.
There go, Cap. There you go.
And Ewing stepped on the line.
West ball.
Billy, a lot of people think that in the beginning of the game, it's let's have a lot of fun, and when we get down to the end, it's crunch time. I think they're playing this game like it's crunch time now.
Yeah, they'll play all 48 minutes as hard as they possibly can.
Would have counted had it gone, and Magic will go to the stripe. 14 fouls against the East Stars, 3 against the West.
Magic Johnson, 2 shots.
The view from behind Mike Fratello and the Eastern bench. There's Fratello. Mike Fratello is only 5'6". He's a little man among giants, but he said he got a lot of confidence. His dad was an amateur boxer, and that helped him have the confidence to deal with the giants he deals with.
I'm glad you mentioned that to me. I won't give him a hard time from now on.
West is led all the way. Aguirre with a good steal. Magic behind him alone, and a foul. You know, if Magic plays 48 minutes, the West has a real good shot here.
And Magic would have a real good shot of being MVP. It's a good thing Charles Barkley didn't get his hand in the way of that attempted dunk by Karl Malone. He would have lost a couple fingers.
Barkley's foul, and here is Malone.